A shocking testimony of how God saved me from the hands of the Muslim who tried killing me because of my Christian faith. I'll write this as a powerful, emotional testimony script you could use for a long narration, about an hour when spoken slowly and expressively. It will be intense, detailed, and spiritually focused. Title: Snatched from Death, My Shocking Testimony. I still remember the night like it was yesterday, the night death stood right in front of me, and yet, somehow, I walked away alive. My name is Daniel, and this is not just a story. This is my testimony. Part 1. A life devoted to God. I was born into a Christian home. From a young age, I loved God deeply. I wasn't perfect, but I had a hunger for Him. I prayed, I fasted, I served in church. People used to call me too serious because I refused to hide my faith. Even in school, I preached the gospel boldly. I didn't care who liked it or not. I believed what was written in the Bible, that if you stand for God, He will stand for you. But I didn't know that my faith would one day be tested with my life. Part 2. The warning signs. There was a particular area I often passed through on my way home from fellowship. It was known to be tense. People of different religious beliefs lived there, and sometimes clashes would happen. One evening after fellowship, as I walked home, I felt something strange in my spirit. It was like a quiet whisper, "Be careful." I brushed it off at first. But then I noticed something, a group of men standing at a distance, watching me. I didn't know them, but the way they stared, it wasn't normal. Still, I kept walking. Part 3. The confrontation. Suddenly, I heard footsteps behind me. "Hey, you!" I turned around. 3 men were approaching me. Their faces were hard, serious, no smiles. One of them stepped forward and said, "We know you. You are the one always preaching." My heart started beating fast. I replied calmly, "Yes, I preach the gospel." Another one said angrily, "You are bringing your religion here. You think you can change people?" At that moment, fear gripped me, but something stronger rose inside me. Faith. I said, "I'm not here to fight. I only share the love of God." That statement made them furious. Part 4. The attack. Everything happened so fast. One of them grabbed me by my shirt. Another pulled out a knife. I froze. I had never been that close to death before. My mind started racing. Is this how I will die? They began shouting at me, accusing me, threatening me. Then one of them said something that chilled me to my bones. "Tonight, you will not leave this place alive." At that moment, I knew this was real. Part 5. A prayer in the face of death. I couldn't run. I couldn't fight. So I did the only thing I knew how to do. I prayed, not loudly, but deep inside my heart. "Lord Jesus, if this is the end, receive my soul, but if not, save me." Suddenly, a strange peace came over me. It didn't make sense. How could I be at peace when death was right in front of me? Part 6. The supernatural interruption. Just as the man raised the knife, something happened. He froze. His hand began to shake. Then he stepped back suddenly like he had seen something terrifying. The other 2 looked confused. "What is it?" they asked him. He didn't answer. He was staring, not at me, but behind me. Then one of the others also turned and immediately stumbled backward. His face turned pale. What is that?" he whispered. At that moment, I knew God had stepped in. Part 7. What they saw. I didn't see anything with my physical eyes, but they did. All 3 of them suddenly became afraid. The same men who were ready to kill me began to retreat. One of them shouted, "Leave him, leave him." Another said, "This is not an ordinary person." And just like that, they ran. They ran as if something was chasing them. Part 8. The aftermath. I stood there, shaking. I didn't move for several minutes. Tears filled my eyes. I knew, without a doubt, God had just saved my life. Not because I was strong, not because I was brave, but because His mercy spoke for me. Part 9. The confirmation. The next day, I heard something shocking. One of the men who attacked me told someone what he saw. He said, "When we tried to kill him, there was a tall, shining figure standing behind him, looking at us. He said the figure was so terrifying they couldn't move." That's when it hit me. God had sent an angel. Part 10. A changed life. Since that day, my life has never been the same. My faith is no longer just words. I have seen the hand of God. I have felt his protection. I know now that when God says he will protect you, he means it. Part 11, the message. If you are listening to me right now, I want you to understand something. God is real. His power is real. And no matter how dark the situation is, he can step in at any moment. Final words. I should have died that night, but I didn't, because God said, not yet. And today, I stand as a living testimony that when God is with you, no weapon formed against you shall prosper.